What's up, Nomad Nation? You've got Godfather. I am 1/3 of your Nomad Gamers. Hey, we've made it through another week. It is Thirsty Thursday. Finally, the weekend is just right around the corner, and we're going to have 2 days of glorious gaming ahead of us. So let's get through all of our intros. Let's get through the background. Let's get through all that stuff. That way we can get to what we are actually here for. If you are watching me live over on Facebook, I want to say thank you. I need you to hit that follow button. I need you to turn on your notifications. If you're watching me on Kick and or if I can figure out my fingers, whatever, Kick or Twitch, you found Godfather or Godfather09. What I need you to do over there, the same thing. Hit that follow button. Turn on your notifications. That way, every time I come live at you, you are being notified. If you are watching me over on YouTube, thank you very much. You found the home of the Nomad Gamers, where every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, my two co-hosts join me here in the Shire, and I'm going to tell you what, it's a whole new atmosphere. We have a lot of fun discussing games and discussing the developing companies that are out there and up and coming. So if you want to check it out, 4 o'clock Central Time on Saturday, or 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, if you are watching me over on TikTok Live, I want to say thank you very much. What I need you to do over there, I need you to hit that follow button. I also need you to go hit that like button. Both are free. Both are easy to do. Click, click, done. Now, if you want to talk to your favorite Nomad gamer, whether that be Fireball or whether that be me, we all know that Crush Rider really doesn't get on to Discord when he's playing World of Warcraft. So it's just me and Fireball. You don't need to be a part of the same game that we are on. You can just be there and shooting the breeze with us and just talking. Head on over to discord.com. Look up the Nomad Gamers. When you find the Nomad Gamers, subscribe to the channel. Look over on the left-hand side of the page. You will see General, and then you will see Godfather. Just go ahead and join the general chat and say hello. I always like it when people come in and scare the shit out of me. It's always a fun experience. Now, it's time for our Guess the Background, the famous background. We got absolutely no hits for Talking Tuesday. So the score still remains. Dakota Novell has 3. Gaming Utopia has 1. The background for last week was Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica was the background. Now, for this week's background, remember, if you want to get in on the $20 Amazon gift card, what you need to do is whatever platform you are watching me on right now, you need to follow that page. Then you need to like Thirsty Thursday and then give me the background. Let me know what it is. If you want to know how to score extra points, let me know and I can explain that to you. It's real easy. Guess the background. If it's a number in a franchise, tell me what number in the franchise it is. For instance, if you were to say Fallout 3, that's already 2 points. If you were to say PS3 and Xbox 360, that's another point. So, with that being said, my background today is easier. However, when I try and blow it up for when I go down here to my little box right here, it's real small. You wouldn't be able to see anything. So I'm going to move my ass out of the way and let you see what's going on here. That is the famous background for this week. We have got some dude right there in some armor. Looks like he's got, well, no, I thought that was something shiny on his chest, but you can see that over there. You can see that over there, that, and then right behind Nomad Gamers right there, there's another one. There's one right here. So it must just be some like magic or something. Then you got this dude here. It looks like they're walking through. It looks like a medieval village. So remember, follow the page. Once you follow the page and you like Thirsty Thursday, then you can go ahead and guess the background and tell me what platform it came out on, and you will get the points that it's accorded. Next Tuesday. Tuesday is the night that if you really want to get in on this, you need to be watching because I'm going to drop the one that has 6 possible points. I think it's either between 6 and 9 points. If you get all of them, that's 9 points. You vault to the lead. And all you got to do is watch Talking Tuesday. That's it. All right. So, with all that out of the way, sit down, grab the beverage of your choice. It is Thirsty Thursday. We made it through another week. Nomad Nation, this one is for you. Tip them up. All right, let's get into it. We're going to stop over at our friends over at Rockstar Gaming. If you remember correctly, on Talking Tuesday, I told you about an explosion at Rockstar Gaming North. We learned since, well, actually, we learned that night that it was a boiler explosion. I read somewhere earlier today, and I forgot to write it down, but nothing was damaged from what they say. And when I say nothing, I mean Grand Theft Auto 6. And that could be them deflecting. We all know how Rockstar Games is where they either they don't say anything or they try and get us off of the set. So as of right now, from what I read today, and I believe it was on Game Rant or PC Game or PC Gamer. It was one of the reputable sites, but a spokesman said all is well at Rockstar North. They are open and they are operational. So that's good news. 9 hours ago from Rockstar Games. I'll tell you what, I got on to Grand Theft Auto 5 just before Thirsty Thursday, and I was absolutely amazed. And then after about 45 minutes, I was absolutely heartbroken. But we'll get into that here in a second. Help Martin Madrazo with his vengeful plots by completing Madrazo hits to rack up 3 times GTA cash and RP through January the 28th. And next week, get ready to roll up your sleeves with a trio of new odd jobs coming to GTA Online. That is awesome. That is great news for us. If you watch my nightly game streams, you will know that I don't run my product when I'm streaming. I do very little with DMCs. I think that is boring content, so I'm not going to bring it to you guys. So what I do is I go and I run missions. I go and run stuff that some other people may or may not do. And when you, and this is natural, when you get into the game and you become a millionaire, or actually with all your assets, you become a billionaire, and then you got like a couple million lying around in the bank, you tend not to play those little missions because then you start thinking they're beneath you. How do I know this? Well, I'm glad you asked me that. I know this because when I was on the PS5, as everybody knows, I had everything up to the arcade. The arcade is when I stopped playing. I had everything. Everything was maxed out. Everything was completely upgraded. My cars were upgraded. I could go on to any track, hold my own. I could go into any situation and hold my own. And yeah, Fallout 76 came along and I dropped it. But while I was at that status, I never played the IAA missions. I never played the MC missions. I never put a lot of thought into the missions that are within the game because I was having too much fun with my Deluxo flying over and bombing people. I was having too much fun doing other things that, looking back, was kind of meaningless. For a long time, we did the raids from the facility, or not raids, but the heists. We had a lot of fun doing that too. I will actually. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to YouTube to my own personal page, and I'm going to download that, and then I'm going to re-upload it again in stages for everybody to see, because that was some damn good gaming. The only problem with it is at that time I was not as advanced in my technology as what I am today. So you won't see my beautiful face over here in the corner. You just won't. I didn't have the setup to do it. So now that I'm over on the PC side and I'm doing Nomad Gamers, it has forced me to start all over again, start from zero, and actually go out and pay attention to these missions, pay attention to these jobs, and really soak in the Grand Theft Auto 5 experience. I was also out looking on TikTok under Godfather 1 that I was out looking and I started seeing these RP players. And man, they do a whole bunch of stuff. You see some being police officers. I saw actually a group of them that were doing firefighter stuff, damn near hitting each other with fire trucks. So yeah, that was interesting, very interesting. So I guess to each their own, and as long as you're having fun and you're not griefing somebody and causing them not to have fun, go for it. Go for it. Do whatever you got to do. So, starting tomorrow, we're going to help Martin Madrazo. I think that's a good thing to do. Hey, we can at least look at it, right? Here, once in a while, I'll read off a comment to you guys, and I never say their names because that's not cool. So I won't say his name, but I'll read this for you. I don't play GTA all that much anymore, but just doing a loop of a nightclub, collect, stash house, Madrazo, G's Cash, junk bite race, free spin, acid lab sales takes under an hour and nets me like $500,000. Then those stash house supplies add up and generate product for a big sale. When I have more time, I still find it fun. He's not lying. I think I said last night that uh, I went on and played a little GTA without streaming. There are times when I just shut down my stream and then I just keep playing because I got to find the love for it again and be able to act a fool without without any fear of getting dinged on any of my platforms. So, but yeah, all I found myself doing that night was making a big ass loop and collecting money. It was like I collect the nightclub. I go from the nightclub over to the car wash. I collect a car wash. Then from the car wash, I would go down to the grow house and I would restock it. Then I would go over to my printing company number one, and I would restock it. And by the time I had that restocked, I get a little notification right over here that Hands Free Car Wash had like $14,000 in it. So I go back up there. When I was collecting that, then I'd get a notification over here that the nightclub was ready to collect, and that was $100,000. Then after that was done, then my salvage yard would ping. Then I'd have to go out and get a car for it, bring it back, and that way it kept going. I found myself in a big loop, and that loop was so fun because all I was doing was collecting cash. Hey, Dakota Novell, I want to say thank you for the like. Thank you very, very much. Also, we have a comment. Them businesses finally paying off, my brother, hell yeah. They are paying off, but I will tell everybody out there this. If you're getting ready to play GTA 5, or if you're already playing GTA 5, go to YouTube, or better yet, get onto the Nomad Gamers Discord, come in and talk to me so I can walk you through what businesses not to waste your money on and what businesses to pay attention to. I would have slept on the salvage yard if I didn't go to YouTube and watch a gamer from over there rank the businesses and then tell you why he put them in that order. I would never have known about the acid lab. And by the way, that lab, I always forget about it because it's up at the freak shop. But I need to get better at grabbing that very first thing, grabbing it, bringing it down towards my other businesses, and that way it is front and center, and I go check it. Because without checking it and going to get it and bringing it down like I did last night, netted me $147,000. If I ran 4 of those, I would pay for that lap. 5, I'm in the profit. The nightclub, I got the nightclub, and if you do it smart, you can make profit right off the bat with these businesses. The nightclub I got on a heavy discount at like $800,000. I've already broke even with the nightclub, and I'm starting to make money on it now. Not counting the upgrades that I did to it, the bartender staff and the security staff. The salvage yard. When I seen the salvage yard and I seen that you could have a tow truck, I went, oh my God, here we go again. And they're taking stuff from this story that was boring and they're putting it in GTA Online. Almost like that the cab thing. I will say this for Rockstar. They did clean up the nightclub to where you're not flying around letting leaflets loose. You're not going to points A through Foxtrot and putting up posters. Now, when you come in, you get a message from your security guard saying, hey, there's a guy down at the lower bar disputing his tab. I'll be there in a second. When you get there, you hit a button on your control pad, and it shows a cutscene of you and your security guard throwing his ass out. Or it says, hey, a VIP went up to your office, take a nap. We haven't seen him since. When you go up there, you hit the same button, or he's sleeping in the bar somewhere. And next thing you know, you're in the limo, and you got to either take him home or take him to the hospital. That keeps your popularity up. Super fucking easy. Super easy. But if it wouldn't have been for me to come back to GTA, but do it on the PC, I would have slept on all this. I'd still be that player from Grand Theft Auto 5 from the PC or PS5 who was just out doing silly shit. There was a car that Rockstar had discounted heavily. It'd be about 15, 16. I don't even remember the name of it now. But when they did, I spent every last dollar I had and filled up all like 60 of my garage spots with it.